My name is Ellen Hardgrove. I am the city planner for the city of Edgewood. The address for my office is 315 Northwest Ivanhoe Boulevard, Orlando, Florida 32804. Good afternoon, Mayor Demings and commissioners. Appreciate the opportunity to speak with you and to share with you Edgewood's perspective on this issue. I've already covered the problem, which is the offset intersections of Holden and Gatin with Orange Avenue, as well as the endless increase in traffic volumes on this segment of Orange Avenue. And what we need is a long-term solution, because this has been a problem for over 49 years. As you can see on this timeline, that we've discussed it since 1973. We've discussed it, we've studied it, there's been recommendations, we studied it again. We did some short-term solutions, retiming, lane reconfiguration. We're studying it again, and again we have another short-term solution, which the City of Edgewood 100% supports the implementation of the Memorandum of Understanding. However, that short-term solution is very short. I think what's been presented is that this short-term alternative is going to last until 2035. According to the consultant's study, that the important intersections, the integral to making sure that the congestion is relieved on Orange Avenue, by 2025, in 2 years, we're at level of service F at Orange and Holden and at Orange and Gatin, all the critical intersections. If you're not familiar with this segment of Orange Avenue, this is the current condition from about 2:30. This is northbound, about half a mile south of Gatin. From 2:30 till about 6, this is what happens on this road. There's nothing abnormal about this picture. There's no accidents ahead. It is congested. And what happens is that Orange Avenue is going down into one lane because of the short turning lane at Holden. Holden Avenue also congested. This is, the top one is looking westbound towards Orange Blossom Trail. The two on the bottom are looking eastbound towards the intersection of Orange Avenue. This was taken a couple years ago, and it's only gotten worse since Orange County opened the segment of Holden between OBT and Millennia Activity Center. So we need your leadership to make the long-term solution happen, because as Adam stated, Holden and Gatin are county roads, and FDOT has already agreed to be a partner if Orange County supports a long-term alternative. So again, here's the three alternatives. Alternative 1, which is the realignment with the closure of the railroad crossing at Holden. Edgewood strongly supports this alternative. Here's alternative 2, basically the same realignment, but keeps the railroad crossing open on Holden. And alternative 3, this one Edgewood strongly opposes. Why? There's no change from the current condition. The problem that has been stated are those offset intersections of Gatin and Holden. They're still there with alternative 3. It adds a third signal, adding to the problem at this on Orange Avenue. And in addition to that, the county standard for signal separation is about 1,300 feet. And from Holden to Lake Gatlin Road is a little under, it's about 700, a little bit more than 700 feet. So we've got 3 lights in 700 feet when they're supposed to be spacing of 2 at 1,300 feet. The third, it's contrary to your comprehensive plan. Future Land Use Policy 2.3.5 specifically states that when you're doing transportation planning, including widening or extension projects, you need to be sensitive to the adjoining residential area. Your neighborhood element 2.3.1 policy specifically says you're to discourage trucks and cut through traffic on residential streets. So if you're not familiar with Lake Gatlin Road, which is the alignment for alternative 3, it is currently a dead-end road. And you can see with the aerial shot there, it primarily services 2 single-family residential neighborhoods. Again, dead-end road. Here's what it looks like. And what is significant about this is what the prediction from the consultants state, that today, or in 2019, there's 7 vehicles in the morning on this road, and in the afternoon, there's 10. And comparatively, when this road opens as an alternative 3, we've got 332. We're going from 7 trips in the morning to 332 in the morning. From 10 in the afternoon at the PM peak to 511. Definitely a significant impact to residential your neighborhoods, contrary to your comprehensive plan. Why is alternative 1 the ideal solution? Number 1, it eliminates the offset intersections. That's the problem. 2, it's the highest ranked by your consultant for safety. 3, it is noted as the best operation in the PM peak hour of the 3 alternatives. 4, it's comparable to the others in the AM PM peak hour. I mean, in the morning, the AM peak hour. 5, no disruption of residential neighborhoods. 6, it's the least amount of private property needed for right-of-way acquisition. So, yes, it does impact the park. It impacts a small area in the northeast corner of Cypress Grove Park. However, your planning department has done an excellent job when they put together this document here back in August of 2021 and showed how to mitigate for this impact. Overall design. This is looking from in Cypress Grove Park, looking north. This is the intersection of the existing Holden Avenue with the new alignment of Holden Avenue, looking southeast. It's at the intersection of Boise Cascade, if you're familiar with that. Beautiful space for the community. A definite opportunity for a dog park. And a lot of the way it's been designed, your planning department has been able to preserve a lot of these existing oak trees. Also provides an opportunity for a sunrail station. Great urban design concept, fits in very well with what Edgewood is trying to do with their downtown. It's all connected to the existing park. So in support of realigning Holden and Gatin, realigning Holden with Gatin, Edgewood has passed a resolution to support the realignment. Belle Isle has passed a resolution to support the realignment. It's already in the MPO's priority list. It's in the county's Transportation Tax Initiative improvement list. And it's consistent with your comprehensive plan. Recreation Policy 1.1.4 allows for the conversion of parkland for a public benefit, particularly when there's replacement land. And this isn't the first time that this has happened. In District 4, Downey Park, some years ago, some of the land was taken for the Dean Road widening. And in District 1, and I know that the districts have just changed a little bit, so it may not still be in District 1, but the land was taken for Turkey Lake Road and Apopka Island from Shadow Bay Park. Last, Edgewood would support the de-annexation of the county's 9 acres. Again, here it is. This is the county's 9 acres, 9.66 acres, and more than mitigates for the land that's been taken, particularly if that 3 acres in the northwest corner is converted to what your planning department had envisioned. Last, it provides a quality of life improvement for those neighborhoods that are in the unincorporated Orange County in District 3. I believe that's District 3. For people they drive in the path of least resistance, so they're going through this neighborhood in order to get it to Drennan, which is as a signal with Orange Avenue. So your leadership is needed to finally take action after all these years, and the requested action from the city is to advance alternative 1. Let's give it some more study. Let's really, I've heard from the Parks Department that says, we don't know if we can do that, but that would be the next step. And also look at the right-of-way acquisition needs. Any questions?
Okay,